So then VG Thunder, they need something that clashes with the Lina pretty well.
Ember Spirit.
It's gonna be Ember.
Phantom Lance for Crystallize, been amazing in that one roll of late. He'll be farming away. Dendi has the burst and also the money, that's why he's got the Immortal. Yang, however, may not have his life. The cask flies out, Navi's in position, and Seneko will spill the...
We're going to escape. And you really don't want to take Surge level 1, so... Yep. Should have do you really need that Bounty Rune? You don't know where any of the heroes are?
Probably not. Well, you want to keep Roger alive. That's definitely an essential thing. Shackles are available here from Io. He's going to lock down Roger. Where's that follow-up torrent? Still on cooldown after the initial harassment, but Roger's so low. He turns around for a quick void onto Kama. He looks to go into the trees, cuts his way through, and VGJ, they have train running under the tier 1 tower almost, while Io can keep Dendi under control. Roger will fall. Dendi gets a return, but they're locked in. The Dire Creep came in to block him in position, so Kama will drop, and Fade has no way out. What is this? 5 kills. Rotations that came in from Navi, like General moving off the lane, created a lot of space for Nature's Prophet to have more fun. Yang, however, not as much fun on the bottom lane. Maldic is on him taking a huge amount of damage. It's still only level 1. Not certain, won't be anywhere near enough to tick him out. The Baggett to mid, Io under attack. He'll fall down the torrent, clipping Roger, who is bone dry in mana, but he's... which is really going well for VGJ right now.
Yeah, but he's a puck. He's very unlikely to die. I think to make more...
They go again on Dendi. I don't think you even got time. Next time you want to say something, say it quickly, because Dendi's dead, and it won't be long before we have another kill.
Huge, and you can do those tower dives normally if you have the Trance tanking for you, but it's a little bit too early for them. He didn't even have TP at the time, but it's still right play for them.
Yeah. It can work out as long as you get the, like, it's the trade-off, right? That's what you're talking about. Fate chasing up to Seneko. The shackle won't last very long, thanks to the cask already getting out. LX Mark spot him all the way back in. They're letting the Iron Shells. Yang already being able to get his second level up into that. So the damage on Fade, who got surged in, was really nice. And Io happy to surpass out this mid. Dendi is ahead of him at the moment. While Torrent is going to stop the haste rune. Stun will last long enough, but actually no, Seneko's going to grab it. And Fade is in no man's land. He does not survive this. Roger and Seneko can work together, and it does not take long to bring him down. Roger punches him into the grave.
Well for Thunder. Ember's actually not having that bad of a time, though. I would like to highlight that he has...
Well, until now. Roger moving in, gets the Void, Shackle on Seneko. They're coming to the cask as a part of this, but Light Strike Array from Dendi creates a little bit of space, but not enough for Seneko to live. The Torrent doing his work, Silent TP's in, and is there to help secure the kill on late. But it's this huge stack that Crystallize wants to be able to farm up, and definitely ensure that Yang can't take with Iron Shell spam. Because at the moment, the Iron Shell spam's actually doing it. Top. General, Wrath of Nature is going to bounce into him again, pulled back in with the X-Mark spot into a shackle. He needs to get out of this one with a quick phase shift into the trees. It won't happen. Io could reach him with the base chains
coming out from Ember. So, yeah, it looks like this early game after the disaster.
We still have 1 minute until the daytime's going to arrive, and this will allow the silence to last long enough.
He was so
Ember
close
can't
to
jump
his
away, and Seneko's on the run from Yang, but Io and Fade understand this. So they let the Night Stalker run north to catch Dendi while he's farming, and he got rooted up by the Ancients. The Torrent will follow through. Where's your Wrath of Nature? You don't need it when you bring in Silent with the Light Strike Array catching two. Dendi will fall. Io, well, he will die from this one. The Maldic's on him, but at least he can keep the control up with the shackles and movement in from Kama. They'll get the kill onto Roger. That's what we have to wait for from Roger. Top lane, Fade and Sylar, adding pressure towards the tower. General does have Dream Call. He can catch both Fade as well as Sylar, and this Sylar's already TPing out. Except for the fact that Fade is going to die. The torrent timing, it was right, but General is better. Able to dodge it nice and quickly, while in mid, there was a jump.
He's been struggling a little bit in the lane. And looks like they are going to
Seneko with Death Board. He should actually get this one. There's a shrine to be used. Yang doesn't, he only needs more life, but it won't happen. Roger just walks past. And Silas also looking for that nice item timing to get into the Orchid after having both phase and drums. Want more control. Dendi troublesome when that ship is going to be right on top of his head. crushed by the waves. Camera as well as Fate want to go for more. Sylar brings in the drum charges, chasing down General. They got both back and the Searing Chain, so General's TP will not be successful. And 2 cores from Navi fall very quickly.
Yeah, they're actually not doing that great in terms of gold though, because they are 2 towers up, but they're still losing out on gold. So and this is certainly not going to help matter.
Doing a good job of scouting inside the pit, and with a catapult wave on the bottom as well, this tier 2 tower is almost gone, and VGJ, they bring Kama down to the bottom lane to start the defense, and Navi initiate instantly, looking for the counter. The paralysis comes, gonna cause problems, and with no last left, with no heavy damage, they'll lose the counter if there's no quick follow-up. In fact, they're just dropping like flies now, VGJ. So much being lost. Ember has to do some serious lifting. The Vag hasn't done enough, and Kama, he's caught on the wrong side. The diffuser blade is just making it impossible for him to fight and survive. He moves up over towards City. The Line Strike Array will be able to miss, but he's bringing Navi into a comfort zone underneath their shrine. Quick Spirit Jump back down into the river, but Crystallize with a Phantom Rush. He's able to keep up with those fast pumping legs. Kama cannot make it back to the Radiant Shrine. It would make more sense if you just push the lanes. Like they're grouping up on bottom, 3-man smoke, they're wrapping around, but Navi is here in force. 4 heroes, who's going to go down first? General! The blink into a 3-man silence and the Dream Call controlling up the Dark Seer for the moment. DTs will bring Crystallize to the front lines. They're shackling and controlling them, so they go inside the Mouse left more, so at least the Witch Doctor is gone, but you've lost the Ember. Trade, not worth it for VGJ. The boat plus Torrent will create a little bit of space for VGJ to start a mass exodus. They all want out, and they're all actually going to get out. I don't know why he got so fast.
Perfect Torrent boat. But Sylar.
He's trying to force the top lane. Laguna's still on cooldown for the moment, but Snakeo's there. Sylar's dead. Bloodstone charge, +1.
They have lost all because of not being able to get that road.
X waiting for the torrent timing. Dendi, will be able to connect, and it was the max wait time just so Kama could come in close. Death Ward doing some decent damage to the Ember, but they go once more, pulling Dendi in. Remove some of those Bloodstone charges, bringing him down to 12, but they want to get more back-to-back kills. Dendi's already alive and TP'd over, while General holds the rest of VGJ's Thunder Rift position with the Dream Call. Fate will fall. Well, whoever can still run is alive to do so. Ember Spirit into the tree line. Will dodge at least the orb of General, but how do you get further away from this? Double Searing Chains will help. The lands from Crystallize, he lost the vision quickly. Underneath the tower, Navi begins to dive. Yang will give the surge, but it just gets touched off by the Fusel Charge. And Ember Spirit can't run out this one. Sylar will come in, the wall is down, while Phantom Lancer trapped in the tree. Saneko walks in underneath the tower.
For them.
Radiant's top tower.
Got a 4-man smoke up from VGJ in the bottom river.
Super unexpected though. It's during nighttime and they just picked up the
Alright, they're going to find Crystallize. If they can control him, there's a Searing Chain. Doppelganger has to be used. They're going to chase down the real one. As support arrives, Sylar's there, but they're underneath the shrine. Burning it quickly, and VGJ do not feel like they can find this kill, or can they? A double Searing Chain's back wall, the ship coming in! Navi will only lose to Nako. The Aegis, the Immortal, will bring Crystallize back to life again. They're keeping him out the fight with a Torrent little buff. As Crystallize continues his run, they want more. Quite a bit Searing Chains now back off cooldown. They're able to hit it, but Doppelganger. Crystallize breaks free. Another Spirit Jump forward. Light Strike Array from Dendi, gonna fly, but astray. And VGJ realize they're in a little bit too deep.
I'm really strong right now. I know they have an idol, but normally you wouldn't take a fight right there. And VGJ kept it completely by surprise. They did the Aegis, and looks like they're going to use their Shadow Shaman. No big deal. Here he has stacks. It's a really early kill from him.
Yep. Roger, I think, was actually hoping to kill off the Courier, but yeah, he'll take a hero. He'll take the Shadow Shaman.
There's no nighttime anymore, Roger.
Expands the spot, pulls it back in, but there's no T1 towns. There's no big damage, but Torrent, Ship, Roger is low. Where are friends? Yang's in the tree line, not with a lot of mana to work with.
This game, he went for Spell Amp on his talent, so likely going to be Maelstrom, I would say. But Battle Fury is sometimes the item of choice versus PL in particular. PL and Meepo generally
quick Vulcan. back, gonna cancel the TP out, so the Orc can pop, not enough to get the kill, so Cameron will do it himself with the blades.
I also like, and I think their teamwork and their swiftness can overcome this network benefit.
So what you can basically hope for in the best of every kind of Dota game, a team which is dynamic and can adapt on the fly. And well, General, he tried to wait that out as long as he possibly could, and do so. Roger shifting around the back, looking for an opening if he can find one.
They need a PL here. PL is one of the best heroes at killing the Surflords.
Snake's taking so much damage to the range of the Mass Surflord. Even if they back him back in again, the Mass Surflord, one more attack should do it. Witch Doctor is down, Puck has buyback money available now. They managed to get through like all of the Mass Surflords, so they're gone, but Dendy burns the BKB, runs forward, needs the kill on Yang, but he cannot get it. Yang is not blind to just surge himself away as Ember Spirit. A quick little jump, very slow, makes the diffuser blade, but it's yours that breaks free of it, and now he has to jump up the Spirit. It won't happen, however. Crystallines has the control. And they do find the kill, but with 26 minutes in and that tier 3 tower almost died. General, with the Dream Call, catches Yang, and Yang has no other choice to stand, TP, and the damage, Yule Scepter. General has it back up again, now the surge away, but Roger will reach him with the Void.
It could easily happen too, because PL doesn't have a BKB. If he gets head stuff, or you can just torrent it, you could just get blown up. Yeah, that's a...
It's not the heat, it's the hero.
You can have all these defensive items and abilities, but if you can't get them off, that Light Strike array connects, you're dead. Yep. And now General's looking for more Dream Call, able to catch out Io. And Faye wants to create a little bit of space. Just X-Mark, Torrent, and Chip with the Mass Surflords down. Dendy protected by his BKB. The Orchid is on the Roger. Paralyzed comes bounce a little bit too far. Swivel bounces forward, but it won't matter when Crystallize and Dendy can move in on the target. Sadeko splits the fight up by putting down the Mallet as well as the Dad's Ward. Fate will fall, and the sole survivor is Yang, who's trying to run away from the rest of Navi all the way on bottom lane. This is not his fight at all. At least the illusion is beating into General. The General will create a little bit of space with Yule Scepter. He is fine, while VGJ Thunder are in a bad position. AKA, they're about to be high ground by now.
Entire tournament, VGJ, like the Ember doesn't really fit in, but definitely the Nature's Prophet position
Radiant's
1 and the Shadow Shaman. And it requires very fine execution and very fine timing. I think they really hit on most of those points except for one, which is the Roshan. I think if they had itemized a little bit better for that, something I really dislike about the Chinese teams is how often they disperse items every time on Shadow Shaman. I think having like a lot of small items like Force Staff can really go a long way to helping win the game, where I feel like really slow the board to do that much.
This damage is nice to kill off at least one, but with the Dust Reveal on Dendy, he cannot hide signs of TP. They have enough to bring him down. Doesn't actually, well, he does deny himself.
You don't let them get to our base. It's one where they have tons of wave clear and tons of right click power with really fast attack speed to kill those wood clears.
The VGJ have almost no choice now. The Torrent connects over on 2, so this is slightly severe searing chains, but the Dream Call is better from General. Holding VGJ back, now the 3-man back wall. Only has to call one of them in the wall. That allows for the both combination. VGJ burning abilities, but no real gain. The Mass Surflords has to be thrown outside the base. Olayo holding Puck in position. VGJ, they're still alive. The searing chain controlling them. Crystallize, he'll break through the double dagger, but the damage is too much. VGJ just cannot survive through this, while Navi low on life. They only lose General so far, but there's more damage to come. It's 1 for 2 trade-off. I cannot believe the searing chain's held him there. Sadeko trying to stay clear of both the creep wave as well as Yang, but Dendy will find the kill just in time. Heroes together, all ultimates up for VGJ. Who do they actually catch? Navi will smoke as well. They're running to the northwest. Now Dendy, Light Strike array onto, the series chain onto Dendy with the BKB. He is free. General with the perfect silence. And this is not the fight the VGJ wanted. They will get the fact back out. The ship is nice. And do they have enough? No, they really don't.
So,
Tucker is toast.
This particular fight too. If they didn't blink on the...
GG.
If they had a blink on the Shaman, they could have disabled him for the BKB, but they have the Scepter that doesn't really do anything. So it was a nice try by VGJ, but overall Navi with a much sounder strategy. Or able to do these mass summons very nice.